Dennis, you ready to start?
Absolutely, man.
Hey. With me today, I have a legendary commissioner, Dr. Dennis Thomas, who cut his teeth on Black college sports, coming through as a Hampton Athletic Director and now the commissioner of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. Welcome to INSiiGHTS, Dr. Thomas.
Well, thank you very much, Mickey. Always a pleasure to be on your show. And I want to congratulate you on the success you've had over the years and that you've had success at every level, coaching level, administrative level, and on the communication level. And you've built a platform to promote particularly HBCUs, but to promote student athletes and coaches. And every time that we can get an opportunity to do that, I think we should take advantage of it. And you were creative enough, and to your show called Insight, you were insightful enough to understand the marketplace and what the marketplace needed. And you are supplying a need to promote all that's good about HBCUs, from the student athletes to the coaches to the administrators to the staff. And we appreciate you for that. And I want to commend you for, you've been at it. You've been at the salt mines a long time, my friend. And we encourage you continued success.
I appreciate your words, your heartfelt words. They mean so much to me. I don't care the situation. I don't care if it's storming. Whenever I see you, you have always been the same to Mickey Clayton. And whenever I saw you, you always met me with a smile and a handshake and a hug, and always encouraged me, always supportive. And you've been my commissioner. And I wanted to reach out to you, and it's my fault. I wanted to reach out to you earlier last week because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a basketball guy. And I do football because I kind of have to do football. But basketball I love. And, you know, that MEAC basketball tournament to me is kind of the crown jewel of the MEAC tournament. And I know that with COVID-19 and everything, you couldn't really get the people in there like you normally do. Because it's really, I've been to the SWAC, I've been to the CIAA, but I really have enjoyed the MEAC tournament. And how did it go this year, Commish, with all the problems that we had with COVID-19 and teams and everything? And in that area, it's basketball country. I know people wanted to come see them play.
Well, you're correct, but before I answer your question, you've been a part of the MEAC family. You had a daughter to play basketball at Hampton and won championships. And not many people might know, but they should know that you won a championship as a coach. And so you are acutely aware of the MEAC and our basketball. One thing about our fan base want to have a good time at the tournament. They want entertainment, and they want to visit all the cultural kinds of things. They want shopping. They want all that other stuff. But when the basketball games start, they're going to pile in there to watch basketball, D1 basketball at its best. And that's a good thing about our clientele. Yes, basketball, our tournament, men and women's tournament, is a huge event for our conference. And it is, we like to think all of our championships are important, in which they are. And we look at them that way to provide a good experience for our student athletes and coaches at all of our championships. But basketball is a more high profile because it's a part of March Madness, and the champion men and women get a chance to go to the big dance. And this year, it has been um, a real challenge every day. And I commend our student athletes and coaches for persevering, and also commend our directors of athletics, presidents and chancellors. But we don't want to forget about those sports medicine people on everyone's campus who was responsible for administering the COVID-19 test. They played an integral role in the success of getting everybody through the season. Even though we had some pauses, we had some disruptions, we were able to persevere through it. And our health and medical advisory group did a phenomenal job in their recommendations of how our protocol and cadence should be regarding our institutions. And it was a real gratifying experience because all of our institutions adapted extremely well. And we had a team effort from everyone because different states and different local municipalities had different COVID-19 protocols, different cadence that they expected from those institutions in their area.
Right.
So we had to navigate through that maze of what the state policies were, and in addition to what the local policies, health policies were, and there all that amalgamation from the CDC. So you had to make all that work, and so but our institution never wavered. Our first premise was, Mickey, is to ensure the health and safety of our student athletes. And that was always at the forefront, and we did not deviate from that.
Well, one of the things, were the cheerleaders there this year for the tournament as well, or did COVID-19 protocols preclude them from coming?
Yes, they were not there. In addition to the pep bands, unfortunately, that adds, as you know, that adds to the pageantry, the excitement.
Yes, it does.
Of our tournament. But on the advice of the local municipalities and the state of Virginia protocols, and then the capacity level for the scope was at 250. So we decided to allow each institutions to use those tickets to ensure that those parents of student athletes or friends and coaches who wanted to attend the game, all those tickets went to our student athletes guest list and coaches guest list as well.
Okay, well, that's part of it. And even though I'm no longer coaching, the MEAC tournament is activity that I come and I stay pretty much the week to see the tournament. I just love to be there. I love the pageantry. I love everything about it. The fans, and being a coach, you just concentrate on the floor. So you don't really see all the other things that go on there. Like I said, the cheerleaders, the things that you do that are interactive with the fans. In fact, I was there one year and I was doing Norfolk and Hampton. Norfolk was playing FAMU. And I ended up doing an impromptu video on the fan reaction on the Norfolk side that just left me with my mouth open. And I know that we have over 10,000 people that have gone up there and looked at that video, and how the referees had to keep the cheerleaders and the dancers off the floor, how the game was over and the fans wouldn't leave. They kept dancing and partying and the band was going. And let's not get it twisted. I went to Florida A&M. My parents went to Florida A&M. Grandparents went to Florida A&M. Children went to Florida A&M. But that was one time I said, boy, if they had been recruiting me and I saw how crazy they were about basketball at Norfolk State, I'd have went to Norfolk State. I'd have been a Spartan, because they were turning that thing out. And that was just something that as a coach, you rarely get a chance to see all of that. But I was like, it's one of the reasons that I would go to the tournament.
I have to commend my staff for doing a great job of organizing this for COVID-19 protocols. Simply because we have to ensure that we have the appropriate cadence in place to ensure that the pandemic, the virus, would be contained. And my staff, Sonia Steele, you know Sonia, and you know Ray Nardito, and obviously Williams, and others staff members did a phenomenal job of planning, organizing to ensure that our teams, our student athletes, and fans were safe and adhering to the protocols established by the CDC, established by the Department of Health in the city of Norfolk. And so we can go into the fall semester with students back on campus and in-person classes, and we'll have football in the fall, and women's basketball, women's volleyball, and cross country in the fall. So I encourage everyone who's listening to get vaccinated. And as the spring goes on, then I think that the different levels for allowing people to be vaccinated will increase significantly.
Okay, how were your fall sports this past year?
Well, we canceled the fall sports, and we did that on the advice of our health and medical advisory group, and based upon our review of the landscape in terms of the pandemic, the forecasting committee, which did a fantastic job as well, our conference forecasting committee, they had a huge task of helping us chart the course for the fall semester, whether or not we would have one or not, and augment all the data as it relates to our footprint and the pandemic and the infection rate for the different communities. So we felt that in the best interest of our student athletes that we needed to postpone the fall, and so to the spring, and we were able to do that. And so football, we have 3 institutions still competing in football: Delaware State, Howard, and South Carolina State, and we are still competing in women's volleyball. And so it's going well. We expect to have a championship in women's volleyball at some point in time, the 1st of April. And we are having our women's bowling championship this weekend. And as you know, we have some very good teams in in women's bowling that are nationally ranked, and A&T is one of those teams that are nationally ranked, fourth in the country. So I think that baseball has started, uh, softball has started, and we still have to be vigilant. We have protocols in place for the spring sports and the winter sports that we still have to maintain our discipline over, and hopefully we'll be able to complete it.
Well, you have it's track is running, isn't it?
Well, just completed indoor track. Uh,
You
just
had a North Carolina A&T, was it 4x400?
Yeah, they won the men's 4x400, won the first title in A&T history, the Division One NCAA. Coach Ross has done an absolutely phenomenal job with developing his program, and he's been able to just absolutely be one of the top 10 programs in the country, and
Mm-hmm.
Division One program, and that includes the
Mm-hmm.
best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by best of the best, traditionally LSU, Arkansas are traditional powers in indoor and
Danielle,
outdoor
a
track.
freshman at Southland Tech. I am there honestly to get my degree. Um, I saw Mark when he came to my high school playing basketball. He's pretty good on the court, but that wasn't quite the only thing that caught my attention because he is quite a looker. He's a cutie. Tight pair of blue jeans and a hawk top. It's over. She's got him on lock. Whatever girl it is, has gotten his attention. As for Gloria keeps drama. That's just what she is. That's just who she is. Guys love her because she has them like a puppet. She can make them move however she wants them to move. So, surviving with my heart in one piece is a priority for me.
Gloria is my name, being all that is my game. I come from Southland Tech as a student who's seen life. I'm gonna graduate with my degree and from life. I don't back down, and I don't play. Everybody ain't 18 in life. If you can't handle it, don't play with it. Most of these boys are boys. They think they're men, but they don't even know. That's why they're freshmen. Just fresh, not men. Why y'all got her with a Southland Tech shirt? We supposed to be cheerleaders or something? Little Miss Goody Twos, is that what y'all think them guys want? Maybe they do, but Gloria wants them in. Did I say that? Well, I've been brought to life in Freshmen, and I plan to make the most of it. Read Freshman, but my story is the story.
We're all excited. We're all excited about it. And, we've had a great history in the NCAA tournament
Mm-hmm.
of the eight teams that have, of the eight 15 seed teams who have defeated a number two seed team. The MEAC is the only conference that have done that three times. And so we're very excited about that. People want to know who those three teams were. Well, the first one was Coppin State, where they beat the University of South Carolina.
Frank
Almost beat,
Mitchell.
yeah, Coach Mitchell,
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal coach. And then it was Hampton
Mm-hmm.
against Iowa State.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Melford was coach, and then Norfolk State did it against Missouri in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So Kyle Quinn was a heck of a player, went on to play in the pro ranks for several years. So we have a legacy of being successful.
And
And
every time we win those games, Coach, all our paraphernalia gets bought out of the facility. Everybody walks out with that paraphernalia of the MEAC teams.
that's exactly right. That's absolutely correct. So, I just think that uh, we're doing okay. We're doing absolutely great. and we're doing well academically. Our student athletes are improving the graduation rates, so that's always great. And to me, that's why we're in the business of educating our student athletes to get their degrees and to be educated and be productive citizens for our society. And of course, we always want to win, and we always want to win some championships too.
Mhm.
But the major goal should be to be educated and obtain degrees.
A freshman at Southland Tech. I am there honestly to get my degree. I saw Mark when he came to my high school playing basketball. He's pretty good in the court, but that wasn't quite the only thing that caught my attention because he is quite a looker. He's a cutie. Tight pair of blue jeans and a hawk top. It's over. She's got him on lock. Whatever girl it is, has gotten his attention. As for Gloria keeps drama. That's just what she is. That's just who she is. Guys love her because she has them like a puppet. She can make them move however she wants them to move. So, surviving with my heart in one piece is a priority for me.
Gloria is my name, being all that is my game. I come from Southland Tech as a student who's seen life. I'm gonna graduate with my degree and from life. I don't back down, and I don't play. Everybody ain't 18 in life. If you can't handle it, don't play with it. Most of these boys are boys. They think they're men, but they don't even know. That's why they're freshmen. Just fresh, not men. Why y'all got her with a Southland Tech shirt? We supposed to be cheerleaders or something? Little Miss Goody Twos, is that what y'all think them guys want? Maybe they do, but Gloria wants them in. Did I say that? Well, I've been brought to life in Freshmen, and I plan to make the most of it. Read Freshman, but my story is the story.
Well, Commissioner, I appreciate you taking the time to meet with us and talk with me here on Insights, and know how much I appreciate you and your busy schedule allowing time to permit itself to share some of your knowledge and time with us. And Mickey Clayton always appreciates you and all that you've done and the things that you have in front of you that you will continue to do. Is there anything that you would like to say as we get ready to wrap up?
I just want to thank you again, Coach Clayton, and all that you do. And I just encourage our fan base to continue to support your institutions and by not only your time and efforts, but by your treasures as well. And so, uh, and tune in on Thursday night and Sunday. NT Women will play North Carolina State and on ESPN. And I say again, Norfolk State will play Appalachian State at 8:40 p.m. on the True cable network. So uh, we look forward to a tremendous end to the winter and spring sports. So I think that there's going to be uh, some relaxing of the attendance of fans for the spring sports, and that all depends upon the local states and community in terms of how many fans are actually able to attend. But thanks very much, Coach Clayton, and we wish you and your family and your daughter uh, continued success and good health.
And thank you. And I appreciate that, Dr. Thomas. And as this COVID-19 continues to wreak havoc nationwide, and we try to return to some sense of normalcy, you wonder now what is normal. Um, our leaders, such as Dr. Thomas, don't have it easy at all to be in those positions. And as he made a comment, I'm doing a short commentary about you got different protocols in different states and different institutions and all of those different things that you have to put together and take into consideration as you try to field all these various programs with different rules and regulations, states, and then put together conference programs that are fair to everybody. You know, I take my hat off and I pray for our leaders and their ability to make the sound decisions and the right decisions. And we wish Dr. Dennis Thomas of the Middle Eastern Athletic Conference continued success, and that the light at the end of the tunnel becomes brighter as we hope that things return to normal in our country, and that we can just go back to having rivalries where people just don't like each other and get after each other and just fight to the end and then go share a barbecue bone.
That's right.
That's how we do. And you take the different schools that Florida A&M has rivalries with, we pull for them, especially Bethune-Cookman, in every contest they have, except when they play us. We don't like them. You know, but we all pull for each other. And this Thursday and Saturday, every black college in America should be pulling for every black college that's playing. Because a victory there is a victory for everybody. We appreciate you, Dr. Thomas. If ever you need us, let us know. We appreciate you. And I say, you're my commissioner. Let me know what I can do.
All right. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Dr. Thomas. You have a great one.
Okay. Bye-bye.
This is Mickey Clayton, the coach from INSiiGHTS. Boy, y'all know I love me some barbecue. I found the bestest barbecue sauce. It's online at BBQ Jank, BBQ Jank, the Jank. Boy, I'm messing around with that stuff. I no longer have to mess around trying to make my own. I'll put that in a pot, put it on my meat. I'll claim it, but it's from the Jank, the official barbecue sauce of INSiiGHTS. You better order some for your next tailgate early.